So in question letter A, they're going to deal with essentially option number 2, which is when we compound twice annually. And I'll just highlight this to make sure we saw that twice situation, and we talked about that in the previous video. The idea that that 12% interest is going to be broken into 2 smaller payments as the bank's way of saying thank you. So let's think about that logically. If the bank is going to give us 12% interest, but they're going to cover it, or they're going to split it into 2 payments, 12% divided by 2 would be a 6% payment. So in each installment, an installment is like a payment, in each installment we're going to get 6% of that interest. So think about it logically then in part B. What would we be getting as a percentage if we divided our time quarterly or monthly? Quarterly means that we would take our 12% and divide it into 4 quarters of the year. Quarterly is, of course, based on the word quarter. There are 4 quarters in a year, just like there are 4 quarters in a dollar. So quarterly just means 4 times. And if I take that 12% and divide it into 4 smaller payments, I would get 3% of my interest each time. Monthly means that there are 12 months in a year, and I would take my 12% interest divided into 12 smaller payments, and 12% divided by 12 would give me 1% for each payment. So those smaller percentages probably don't look that good, because you might be looking at it going, ooh, option 1 is going to give me 12% each time I get paid. Option 2 is only going to give me 6% each time I get paid, but I'm going to get paid twice. The quarterly option, option 3, that's going to give me 3% interest, so that's a smaller percentage, but it is going to give me that 4 times a year. So maybe the smaller percentage 4 times a year is better than the bigger percentage once a year. We have to find that out. And then monthly is the same idea. Monthly is like saying you get a teeny tiny 1% interest each payment, but you do get 12 payments instead of just 1. So the idea is really to start comparing these and to see which one is best. In letter C, we're going to start what we're going to try to call the building of equations so that we can start to compare these for real. Take some time to just make sure that, again, this idea makes sense. And then in the next video, we'll talk about how to start building these equations so we can use real numbers.